On your breakfast table, there might be a hero quietly keeping your kidneys healthy for decades, and there might also be a villain silently draining their strength day by day. The strange thing is, most people don't realize it until it's too late. Let me tell you a secret. A team of kidney specialists at Johns Hopkins University followed more than 3,000 people over the age of 60 for 12 years. And they found something surprising. It's not simply eating less protein that protects your kidneys. It's eating the wrong kind of protein that speeds their decline. See, the real issue isn't the number of grams you eat. It's the chemical passport that protein carries. That's what decides whether your kidneys will smile or suffer. And in just a moment, I'm going to take you on a guided tour where you'll meet 4 protein heroes that truly support your kidneys and 6 hidden villains that quietly damage them every day, plus 1 unusual morning habit that can make your kidneys feel reborn. All right, let's set the stage. Before we meet the heroes and villains, you need to know how your kidneys actually work and why some proteins make them happy, while others make them struggle. Your kidneys are the most skillful water treatment plants on Earth. Every day, they filter about 180 liters of blood, removing toxins and keeping your water, salt, and minerals in perfect balance. But here's the catch. This job takes effort. When you eat protein, your body breaks it down into amino acids. These are great for your muscles and immune system. The downside? This process produces waste, things like urea, creatinine, and phosphorus. Now, if your protein is high in purines, phosphorus, or saturated fat, your kidneys have to work overtime to filter it out. Professor Andrew King at the Mayo Clinic puts it perfectly. If your kidneys are like a coffee filter, bad protein is like grinding the coffee too fine. Every time you filter, the mesh wears down, just a little more. And here's the twist. Some proteins that look healthy are actually on the villain list. So now, let's start with the good news. I want to introduce you to 4 kidney-friendly protein heroes. These are the proteins that love your kidneys, and your kidneys will love them back. All right, let's start with the first one. Protein hero number 1, egg whites. Egg whites are one of the cleanest protein sources for older adults. Why are they so good? Almost no phosphorus, easing the load on your kidneys, very low purines, helping prevent gout, no cholesterol, and no saturated fat. Keeping the blood vessels that feed your kidneys healthy. Here's a real-life story. Maria, age 65, used to eat whole eggs every morning. She switched to 3 steamed egg whites with greens 4 days a week. In just 2 months, her creatinine dropped by 15%. Science backs it up. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found egg white protein creates 35% less nitrogen waste compared to red meat. And here's how to enjoy it. Steam, boil, or lightly fry. Avoid deep frying or overcooking. A veggie omelet with egg whites is perfect. Now, protein hero number 2, tofu. Tofu has high-quality plant protein without putting stress on your kidneys like animal protein can. Why is it good? Low phosphorus, low nitrogen waste, less for your kidneys to filter, packed with isoflavones, natural anti-inflammatories that help protect kidney tissue. Here's a real-life story. Linda, age 70, didn't like tofu until she learned to make a soft, scrambled tofu egg 3 times a week. In just 3 months, her blood pressure dropped from 145 to 128, and her fatigue disappeared. Science backs it up. Harvard researchers found soy isoflavones reduce chronic inflammation in kidney patients. Use it like this: soft tofu for soups, firm tofu for grilling or light pan frying. Skip salty, pre-marinated versions. Next, protein hero number 3, tilapia. Tilapia is rich in easy-to-digest protein. low in phosphorus and high in selenium and vitamin B12. Why, good for the kidneys. Much lower phosphorus than many other fish, less strain on your kidneys. Selenium acts as an antioxidant, protecting kidney cells from oxidative stress. Here's a real-life story. Charles, age 74, swapped his nightly steak for steamed tilapia with lemon and herbs 3 times a week in 6 months. His GFR improved from 58 to 65. Science backs it up. The Journal of Renal Nutrition shows replacing red meat with white fish improves kidney function in early-stage patients. And now, protein hero number 4, quinoa. Quinoa is one of the few plants with all 9 essential amino acids, plus fiber and moderate minerals. Why it works for kidneys: fiber helps remove urea and nitrogen waste through your gut. Potassium and phosphorus are at safe levels, better than most beans. Here's a real-life story. Ellen, age 68, had high potassium from eating too many red lentils. She switched to quinoa. Her potassium stabilized. Her energy soared. Science backs it up. 2021 Journal of Food Science study confirms quinoa improves inflammation markers and filtration rates in early kidney disease. Tip: rinse quinoa before cooking to remove bitter-tasting saponins. All right, now that we've met the heroes, it's time to meet the darker side, the 6 hidden villains, because knowing your enemies is just as important as knowing your friends. Let's start with villain number 1. Turkey bacon looks lean, but processed turkey bacon is loaded with sodium and phosphate additives. Just one slice has nearly 500 milligrams of sodium. Here's a story. Angela, age 69, thought turkey bacon was healthy because it's low fat, but her phosphorus was 20% above normal. Switching to boiled turkey, she made herself, dropped it 12% in 6 weeks. Villain number 2, red lentils. Great for healthy kidneys, but risky if kidney function is reduced. High potassium can cause heart rhythm problems. Excess phosphorus weakens bones. Here's a story. Eli, age 71, loved red lentil soup nightly. After months, he had high potassium and a racing heart. Switching to quinoa brought his potassium back to normal in a month. Villain number 3, sausages and hot dogs, packed with nitrites, phosphate additives, and oxidized fats, a triple threat for your kidneys. Here's a story. Martha, age 68, enjoyed hot dogs for years. 5 years later, she was on dialysis. Villain number 4, whey protein isolate, highly concentrated animal protein, no fiber, no antioxidants, just pure kidney workload. Here's a story. Dan, age 66, took whey shakes daily. His GFR dropped to 60, switching to egg whites and tofu. It climbed to 67 in 4 months. Villain number 5, canned black beans, high potassium, usually packed in salty brine. Here's a story. Teresa, age 70, loved canned bean salads. After swelling in her legs, she switched to cooking dry beans. Her blood pressure improved. Villain number 6, red beef, high in purines and phosphorus, leading to gout and kidney inflammation. Here's a story. James, age 73, loved steak. After a severe gout attack, he cut red beef to once a month and stayed gout-free for 8 months with stable kidney function. Now, we've talked about food, but there's also one simple, powerful habit that's not about what's on your plate. A 20 to 30-minute morning walk, light activity sends more blood to your kidneys, boosting filtration, lowering blood pressure, and lifting your mood. Dr. Johnny calls it the natural reset button for your kidneys. Here's a story. Helen, age 74, walked every morning for 3 months. Her creatinine dropped slightly. Her blood pressure stayed steady without more medication. So, here's the takeaway. Your kidneys don't need perfection. They need consistency. Today, swap one bad protein for a good one. Tomorrow, start your day with that 20-minute walk. If you want science-backed, easy tips to stay healthy after 60, hit subscribe, give this video a like, and share your favorite protein in the comments, because your story might just save someone else's health.